All right, everybody, let me just get this camera on and we will be good to go. Welcome to JG9 Live. Hope you guys are ready to have a lot of fun tonight over the next 90 or so minutes. My name is JG9, and we are about to play a little bit of trivia now on my YouTube channel and on Reddit. I've been showing off my football knowledge to you guys, and now it's time to flip the tables and see what you guys know, because this is a game show unlike anything else out there. This game is going to put you guys in the driver's seat. You're going to have the opportunity to display your football knowledge and win cash prizes while doing so. Now, how the game works is like this. First off, you're going to need a Twitch account to play and win. If you don't have a Twitch account, you've got some time to sign up for one while I go over the rules and the format of the game. Also, you're going to have to follow me in order to win, because if you win the game and you're not following me, I can't send you private messages about the payment, so make sure that you hit that follow button down below. I should also note before going any further, if you are watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in. This is a simulcast on YouTube. You will have to go over to Twitch if you want to play, but if you just want to watch me on YouTube, you are more than welcome just to do that. How the game works like this. We're going to play 4 preliminary rounds of multiple choice trivia. Each round will have 10 questions. Each question will have 4 possible answers. Your job is to pick the right one and click the right answer on your computer or your mobile device. You get points for answering correctly, but you lose points for an incorrect answer, so be smart about how fast you buzz in, or if you buzz in at all. Just keep that in mind. You get more points for answering fast, so if you answer the question in 2 seconds, your total increases significantly more than if you answer in 13 seconds, and you will have 15 seconds to answer each question. I know some people are thinking it, but there is no incentive whatsoever to looking up the answers online, since you're only slowing down yourself and you're significantly limiting the number of points that you can receive. Now, at the end of each round, whoever is the winner advances to the championship. You have to win the round to make it, win or go home. We're going to do this for 4 rounds, and assuming we have no duplicate winners or ties, we're going to have at least 4 players in the championship. But we have room for a few more, and how are we getting any extra players, you may ask? Well, that is where the donation is coming to play. Now, before I go any further, I just want to emphasize that this is a completely free game. You do not need to pay anything whatsoever to play or win the cash prize. But if you do want to pay, this could be of interest to you. Now, throughout the night, you can donate by clicking the donate button down below. It will direct you to a Streamlabs website. I will link that right now in the chat over on Twitch. Whoever donates 20 bucks or more automatically goes on to the final. Additionally, anyone who donates less than 20 bucks gets to play in a play and knockaround HQ trivia style, where the last one standing gets the final spot. If you donate between $10 and $19, you get a special power-up. And how the power-up works is that as long as you come into the top 5 in any of the rounds, you automatically make it. So just another way to make it into the final if you don't qualify via the preliminary rounds. Now, why donate other than the fact you get a pass to the final? Well, that's because the winner of the 10-question multiple-choice championship amongst our finalists, so amongst the donors and amongst the winners of each of the preliminary rounds, wins 50% of all the donations. The larger the pot, the more money you have a chance at winning. It all depends on how much gets donated. I'll update everything manually as the night goes on. We'll have a 5-minute halftime break and a 5-minute break entering the final round. So why you can donate throughout the night if you want, you can donate during those times as well. But again, I want to emphasize this. This is a completely free game. You do not need to pay anything whatsoever to play or win the cash prize. There is no buy-in, nothing like that. You can donate nothing and still win the prize pool, but obviously the more money in the pool, the more money you have a chance at winning. And the only way to make it to the final if you don't qualify via the preliminary rounds is through the donations. Tonight we've already got 45 bucks in the pot, which can increase as the night goes on. So with all that being said, are there any questions in the chat about how this game works? I should also note, if you are a first-time player, welcome to the stream. Make sure you're following me so I can send private messages if you win the game. We do this every Wednesday night, live NFL trivia for cash prizes. You will want to play on mobile or computer. The game works on computer. I'm watching on my monitor right now. It works on mobile. You'll have to update to the latest version of the app, but it does work on mobile. It does not work on tablet or TV. So if you do want to play on tablet or smart TV for whatever reason, you will want to switch to a different device. You will not be able to see the questions because it pops up based on the, because you're going to click the answer on the screen, you don't type it in the chat. So with all that being said, are there any questions about how this game works? And then I'll get to everything that's been happening in the chat right now while we do that. This first round, for those wondering, is called Opening Kickoff. It's how every game of JG9 Live starts. There is no central theme whatsoever to the questions. They can be about anything and everything relating to the NFL, so we're going to be going all over the place for this one. Can everyone see the quiz thing on their screen? If you can't see, please let me know. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm a full-time YouTuber. Eating food truck, fish, and chips right now. That's awesome. Could Arkansas State upset Louisville? I'm not sure anything with Louisville's an upset. I honestly don't know. I mean, they're terrible. They are terrible. I'm not sure anything with Louisville's an upset. Yeah, Ginger is making himself look worse. Ginger is just making himself look worse. Chance he gets demonetized? Probably none, but just don't have him stealing content. That's all. Like, don't have him stealing content. I just don't want him stealing content from others. It's not fair. It's not fair to others. And, like, he took it way too far. He took it way too far. He got blocked by him? That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, this is my full-time job. Been watching JG9 forever, but I never actually joined one of these. Thank you for tuning in to the Next Network. First time doing this. How's it going, Big Mike? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the followers. Big Mike, Carl8887, and Celebrity Martyr, and Big Sizz and Emperor Fun. Thank you so much. I don't know how... I guess for reuse content, I guess you could do that. But I don't know if they're going to do anything. Game show unlike any other. Have you gone from being Kevin Harlan to being Jim Nantz? Yeah, I guess. Or like Ken Jennings. All right, let's do this. Good luck to everyone. Let's get this bread. Here we go. Question number 1. Again, click the answer on the screen. Don't type it in the chat. You can type it in the chat if you're on YouTube. It doesn't matter because you can't see it on there. Oh, wait. Hang on. How do I join the trivia? Is it automatic if I just answer in the chat to the questions? No. Click the answer on the screen. So you should be seeing something that says Quiz Kit, Open and Kickoff, and there should be a clipboard of a trophy. If you can't see that, let me know. If you can see that, you're good to go. All you have to do is click the answer on the screen. I should also note if you're a first-time player, I forgot to bring this up. There should be a box on the right side of the screen that says your name on the leaderboard. Click on that box and then click Grant Permission. Or click the box on the right side that says Quiz Kit, click Manage Access, and then click Grant Permission. If you don't do that, I have no way of identifying who you are. You just show up as anonymous on the screen. So, just keep that in mind. Good luck to everyone. Here we go. Question number 1. I'm going to click the answer on the screen. Let's get this bread. Let's do it. What's the only team in the NFC West whose stadium never hosted the Super Bowl? Niners, Cardinals, Seahawks, Rams. Again, click the right answer on your computer or your mobile device. The faster you answer, the more points you can receive or lose if you get it wrong. If you don't know it, you can skip it. Sometimes skipping is your best play. You don't get any points, but you don't lose any points either. So just keep that in mind. The M&T Bank stadium renovations are amazing. They look incredible. I love what they're doing to the gatehouse area. That looks amazing. It's time. I mean, that stadium's pretty generic. I wasn't really blown away by it. It's very, very generic. This is going to spice it up. Seahawks, right answer. Everyone got that one right that guessed. So good job there. Good job there. Yeah, I'm happy for Noah Eagle calling the game. He deserves it. He's incredible. Noah Eagle is awesome. Al Michaels, good riddance. Good riddance. Question number 2. As head coach of the Packers, what's the only NFC East team that Mike McCarthy lost to in the playoffs? Dallas, New York, Washington, Philly. Yeah, happy birthday, Taylor Swift. Happy birthday to Taylor Swift. What, 34 years old, I think now? When's the last time the Vikings were tied 0-0 heading into the fourth quarter? I have no clue. I mean, I can't remember the last 0-0 tie going into the fourth since the Dolphins-Steelers game in 2007. Giants, right answer here. You love your Wi-Fi, that's all. Hoping you actually love your Wi-Fi. Buffering through an ad. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, I don't control the ads on Twitch at all. Sorry to hear that, man. Giants are the right answer here. Question number 3. 07 and the 11 divisional. In their 31-27 win over the Jags on Sunday, who was the only player on the Browns to score multiple touchdowns? Njoku, Hunt, Cooper, or Bell? You don't see anything on your screen, sir. Out on this. Try refreshing the page. Try refreshing the page. Sometimes that helps. Again, if you're on tablet, it won't pop up. If you're on mobile, try updating to the latest version of the app. We've had people have difficulty with that. If you update to the latest version of the app, it should pop up. If you're on desktop, you're fine. If you're on computer, you're fine. David Njoku's your answer here. Yeah, Amazon should dump Michelson and Herbstreit. I agree. Low energy. It's just a very low energy booth. Very low energy. Even though we've had some good games, it's been very low energy. Question number 4. The Amazon get rid of just about everyone. What was the only team to get shut out in Week 14 of 2023? Texans, Panthers, Raiders, Vikings. The 100,000 point could be in effect. I mean, the first half is always easier than the second half of this round. We've never had 100,000 in this round. Yeah, Michael's career will be done. Kevin Harlan, Sean McVay. If McVay retires, I'm down. Yeah, 3 of the 4 so far have, but yeah, it will get harder. It will get harder. This one, if you watch this game, my condolences. I can represent you if you want financial compensation. It's the Raiders. Yeah, keep Whitworth. Everyone else can go. Carissa Thompson needs to go. Carissa Thompson needs to absolutely go. No respect for her. Question number 5. Yeah, Easton Stick and O'Connell, God help us all. In their 28-27 win over the Dolphins on Monday, who was the only player on the Titans to score multiple touchdowns? Hopkins, Spears, Okonkwo, or Henry? Favorite game show host of all time, Trebek. It's gotta be Trebek. Yeah, TNT has the NBA rights on Thursdays. They switched it to Tuesdays last year. I don't know why they switched it back. I need you to represent me for being a Raider fan for the last 20 years. Kevin Harlan, Dan Orlovsky. I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that. Henry's the right answer here. It was Derrick Henry. Who would I like to replace Al? Assuming I would like Ian Eagle. I would like Ian Eagle. Assuming I can't pick a guy that's currently a main NFL broadcaster, give me no Eagle. One of the Eagles. Give me one of the Eagles. All right, let's see the scores. BW Falk, Y0523, Jackson, Jeff Man Styles Clash, rounding up the top 5. All right. It's going to get a bit harder as we go to question number 6, though. It's going to be a bit harder. Question number 6. Two-time Pro Bowl fullback LaRon McClain played for 3 teams in his NFL career. Who's the odd one out? Ravens, Chargers, Broncos, Chiefs. Yeah, I Eagle's sticking on the top March Madness crew because Nance retiring. That's the right move. Look, Nance was good on March Madness, but Eagle was better. I think Eagle is better than Nance. I really do. I think Eagle is better than Nance. I love him. When the Bengals renovate Paycor, I need the scoreboard to have a tiger on it like Tulane has the weight. That would be sick. That would be absolutely sick. Harlan calling all 16 games a week. I'm down. Broncos rants here. Pat Sajak, favorite game show host. He has fallen off a cliff, though. He is going through the motions. He is going through the motions. Sajak is not that good anymore. I also can't watch Wheel because how dumb people are. Question number 7. It's a pre-merger question. There's always one of these. We go to question number 7. What's the only season in NFL history where the New York Bulldogs were a team? 48, 49, 50, or 51. If you don't know this, you're not a true Bulldogs fan. Just a get out. You can't call yourself a Bulldogs fan if you don't know the answer. There's always one pre-merger question. We have to throw one of these in. I should also note, someone asked the jackpot game. I'm going to start promoting that tomorrow. Wednesday night. Next Wednesday night. The 20th. We're giving away close to $250 guaranteed. It's going to be our biggest prize pool of the year. We always do it right before the holiday season. Jackpot game next Wednesday night. Gonna be December 20th, 9 p.m. Eastern. I'll reveal what the categories are on the Sunday night post-game stream. We will spin a wheel, and we'll determine the categories that way, so you can study up on that. So jackpot game is going to be that. 49's our answer. Question number 8 is a pop culture question. There's always one of these as well. How many times did Up With People perform the halftime show in the 1980s? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Remember going to a Bulldogs game back in the old... in the good old days. Good times. How's it going, CP? Welcome to the stream. Third Bulldog teams in the NFL love from the 20s. Yeah. Common name back then. It's a cool name, but very common back then. I left an interesting Todd Blackledge fact on my Twitter. Let me check. I haven't checked it yet. All right. Right answer here. 2. Thoughts on Super Bowl 62 being played in the second best stadium in the U.S.? I mean, they haven't announced 62, but I'm assuming it's going to be the Kibbie Dome. So, that's the best. That's the best. So, 61 is L.A. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Now, I'm fine with L.A. The only problem is, like, location with L.A. Like, that stadium's down the middle of nowhere. PW Falcons in first, Styles Clash in second. Jackson, oh, you are close to that mark. And Jeff Van. Yeah, 61 is going to be held at SoFi. Up With People, you don't even want to know. Up With People was basically a choir group that sang songs. If you want to watch the worst halftime shows of all time, just watch Up With People. Technically, Up With People performed at Super Bowl 13. Super Bowl 13. It was in Miami. Right? Wait, am I mistaken? Wait. Right, Up With People was Super Bowl 4. Oh, Up With People was... Yeah, I should have clarified. My apologies, but not that matter of the question. I think 13 was like Carnival Cruise or something like that. In their 28-17 win over the Rams in the 88 wildcard, 3 Vikings scored a touchdown. Who's the odd one out? Carl Hillen, Alan Rice, Anthony Carter, Alfred Anderson. Regis was a great host. Regis was a great game show host. 62 would be tennis year, wouldn't need another year. So the thing is that stadiums, they need to host for a year before. The reason why is because Super Bowl IX was supposed to be held at the Superdome, but Tulane Stadium, Superdome wasn't built by that point. So the requirement is that they have to host for a year before they can get the Super Bowl. So when's Nashville supposed to open? 2026? So they could do 62, I guess. They could do 6. It could be that. Anthony Carter's the right answer here. It should be Vegas. They're going to wait to see what happens this year before they give another one. Before they give one to Vegas. You don't want to give two. You don't want to give a second one to Vegas before knowing how they handled the first one, because you could have a Dallas situation. I don't think it's going to happen, but you could have a Dallas situation where it's just a complete mess and they never get another one. Yeah, surprised Levi's got another one. Styles Clash, B2B Fuck, Jeff Man, Jackson, Cujo, Woody Baltimore on all neck and neck. Yeah, 3 words I never want to hear again. Up with people. Yeah, I mean, if it were up to me, every Super Bowl would be in Phoenix. Everyone would be in Phoenix. Just because I love it, but selfishly, I would say it. Yeah, the Giants could get the 7. I mean, DeVito's playing well. He's playing better than Daniel Jones, which is crazy. Final question, question number 10 of the first round for the first time on the final. The only NFC East stadium that the Saints have never faced in the playoffs. Dallas, New York, Washington, Philly. What stadium will get a second Super Bowl first? MetLife or Jerry World? Jerry World. No doubt in my mind about that. Not that either one will, but if I were to do one, it'd definitely be Jerry World. I got to 10th by doing nothing last couple of questions. Yeah, the second half is always tougher than the first half for opening kickoff. I like to get people warmed up. Might just be Jerry's World. Your backyard. We're coming to your city. Eagles, right answer here. Could Arlington ever host? They could, but after the disaster that was 45, I don't know. All right, let's see. Winner of the round is going to be... Oh, that was close in terms of JX and Wee Baltimore and getting to that mark. But Styles Clash takes the win. Jackson in second. So Styles Clash, you're going on to the final. You win the first round. So congratulations, Styles Clash. A great round. Great job, guys. That was awesome. Nice showing all the way around. All right. As a reminder, next week, Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, we are going to be doing our jackpot game. $200. At least 250. Yeah, scores with Seth and each round. So if this is not your strongest round, don't worry. San Antonio will never get a Super Bowl until they get a team. They'll never do a Super Bowl in San Antonio. Not with a team. But $250 in the pot guaranteed. That can only increase as the night goes on. We're going to be giving away a lot of money next week, Wednesday night. I will reveal the rounds so you can prep. I will reveal them on Sunday night during the post-game stream. That'll be one of the craziest streams ever. So Jaguars game will end. I'll go live right after the game. So I'll get my immediate reactions on the game. And then we'll do the wheel to determine the rounds. So a lot's going to be happening on Sunday night. You will not want to miss it. All right, with it being said, we're going to play some Team Roulette for round number 2. As you guys know, if you played before, every game of JG9 Live features this round. How it works is that earlier in the week, I randomly spin a wheel. And whatever team it lands on, all 10 questions in that round are going to be about that team. Let's see what we got here. What team for the wheel? What team are we going with for the wheel? We're going to go with the... Ooh, we've not had them in a while. We have not had these bad boys in a while. The Seattle Seahawks. Do we have any Seahawks fans in the chat? Round 2. 10 questions on the history of the Seattle Seahawks. Now, this will be good. This will be good. All right. Michael Hodel with a 5-er. Thank you so much. Hope you're well, brother. Frank be with you and tonight's contestants. DD tonight. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? It is hump day. All right. For a big week. Thursday night football. Triple header Saturday. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one. Rigged. The Panthers have more wins since October 29th and the Pistons about to lose their 21st straight. Nice. Where I got the story from for the Kurt Sumner. Thank you so much. Where did I get that one? So I did that one a while ago. Yeah, that was like 2 years ago. I think I cited it in the thing. It might be like the Daily News or Newsday. It was one of the New York publications. It's in there. I can probably send you the link after this. I can probably put the link in after the stream to the newspaper I got it from. I don't know if I remember where I got it from, but because it was like 2 years ago. But it was something in there. That was a fun story to do. That was a really fun story to do. No, he's your pops. That's awesome. That is awesome. You see why boyfriend hates the Titans now? I don't blame you one bit. It's very easy to hate the Titans. All right, let's do this round. Good luck to everyone. Here we go. Question number 1 on the Seahawks. Let's do it. For the second spot in the final, again, the scores reset back to 0. What's the only NFC East team the Seahawks have yet to face this season? Commanders, Eagles, Giants, or Cowboys? What kind of governor does Pete Carroll always do? I would assume Trident. Are the 83 Seahawks the least hateable AFC runner-up? 96 Jags have a case. I mean, 96 Jags, an expansion team in their second season. I guess you could say that. But 83 Seahawks, yeah, they're pretty not hated. Eagles, right answer here. Eagles are the right answer. They have not played the Eagles yet. So, okay, thank you so much for the kind words, Be Silly. Thank you so much. Yeah, that video was a while ago. I've done like 700 videos since or something like that. But, and click the answer on the screen. Question number 2. Yeah, he was a very good player, too. How long am I making that video? In 2020, the Seahawks had 3 Pro Bowlers on defense. Who's the odd one out? Jerron Reed, Bobby Wagner, Jamal Adams, or Quandre Diggs? This is the first time we got an actual hate. Oh, I've gotten hate before. You gotta have thick skin on this. Look, I'm not really bothered by the comments. I'm just like, why would you make those? I'm just like, do we really want to go there? Like, trust me, if he wants to go to war, I went easy. Like, he wants to go there. Like, trust me, I've got thick skin. You gotta have it in this business. Jerron Reed's the right answer here. He said, "Let's go to war," before the video came out. He might be regretting that. Question number 3. The only AFC East team that the Seahawks defeated in 2004. Jets, Bills, Pats, Dolphins. Jags win easy this week? No way. No way. If we win, it won't be easy. I can tell you that much. It won't be easy. I do not have proof on that. I still want to know what he means by let's go war. I want to know that too. I honestly want to know that too. I have no clue. This is his definition of war. I don't know what that means. Because he said let's go to war, then he said you're not going to give me a response, and he's giving me responses. Like, I don't know what his brain is doing. But we'll see. We'll see. Dolphins are the right answer here. Seahawks beat the Dolphins. They lost every other game against the AFC East. They won 24-17 in Week 11. Question number 4. The only AFC West team that swept the Seahawks in 1990. Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. It's amazing 21 games is a tie. It's not even the worst record. It's a tie of the record. Didn't even need to point out plagiarism. Listening to those clips was enough to make me never want to watch this channel. Yeah, no, look, there's like content I like disagree with or like I'm not a fan of in the industry, but I'll never call it out like that unless it's like plagiarism like that. Like, I just want to make it like, okay, I have one chance to do this right. I want to get all the evidence I can. There's still others things that I did not put in there. Raiders, right answer here. One of my favorite videos of yours, the Seahawks assisted in the 05 NFC Championship that saved the notes by running them down on paper. Yeah, I don't know why the Seahawks did all their game planning like that. Like, this was 2005, like 06, January 06. Like, you had technology. You had technology. But Raiders, it was 17-13 Week 2, 24-17 Week 6. The Seahawks have played 5 games on Thanksgiving. How many of them came against the Cowboys? 1, 2, 3, or 4? The House of Black Seahawks, very notorious for that. Very notorious for that. DJ versus JG. I guess we're going to find out. I can't imagine how happy Ginger was when his Browns beat the Jags. It's funny, too, because, like, if you listen to his video on, like, his Washington, D.C. trip, he says he doesn't watch the NFL anymore. Like, he literally does NFL videos and doesn't watch the NFL. Like, I didn't even put that in the video, but he doesn't watch the NFL. So any video you watch of his about the NFL in terms of predictions, if it sounds like very surface level analysis, like he's not saying anything, keep that in mind because he does not watch the NFL. I am not even kidding. He does not watch the NFL. 3 is the right answer here. Jeff Man in first. If you're contestant 30, congratulations on being in second right now. I need you to click on the box on the right side of the screen. It says Quiz Kid, then click Grant Permission, Magic Access Grant Permission. Otherwise, I have no way of identifying who you are. Rare Nation in third, Brian James in fourth, Gamer Killer in fifth, Chiefs are champs in sixth. A lot of new names up there. A lot of new names in there. Seahawks have a road game in the 0506. They did not. No, they did not have a road game. Question number 6. The only AFC West team that the Seahawks faced multiple times in the playoffs. Broncos, Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs. Because the Seahawks hosted the Panthers in the AFC Championship. The first team to play on the road in the divisional and then host the AFC Championship, or host the Conference Championship, not counting like in the seeding era, not in the predetermined era, like the first half of the 70s, was the Colts in 06. So the Seahawks never had a road game. Does he watch the Super Bowl? I would assume he watched the Super Bowl, but I mean, if you watch his video on his trip to DC, he says he doesn't watch the NFL. So any prediction videos you see of his, keep in mind, is basically the equivalent of if my sister were to do a video on it. Doesn't watch the NFL. Raiders, right answer here. The Raiders, the only team they face multiple times in the playoffs from the AFC. Oh, wait a second. Timeout. Timeout. I should have clarified. That's an error on my end. Timeout. 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 I should have clarified while they were in the AFC. That is an error on my end. So I'm scrapping that question. I'm taking a screenshot of everyone and their scores on that one. I am scrapping that question because there are multiple right answers there. I should have clarified as an AFC team because they have played the Broncos twice, the Super Bowl, and the 83 wildcard. I should have clarified that. I'm scrapping that question. So whatever your score on that question was, if you didn't guess on that one, it doesn't impact anything. If you did guess on that one, I'm taking a screenshot of your score, and I will recalculate everything at the very end. So my apologies there. There were two right answers there. That was an error on my end. So I took a screenshot. We're going to scrap that question. Question number 7, and I will make a note so I send it over to people. At the 79 NFL Draft, the Seahawks spent 3 picks on linebackers. Who's the one out? Larry Kowalski, Michael Jackson, Keith Butler, Joe Norman. Yeah, I forgot to put in as an AFC team. So we're scrapping that question. So if you got it wrong or you got it right, don't worry about it. I will. I'm gonna adjust the scores after we're all done. All right. Question number 7. Answer is Keith Butler. Keith Butler. I forgot 87. Yeah, I meant the 6 team. I meant the 6 team era. The wildcard round, the 6 team era. Yeah, because Washington 87 did it as well. Question number 8. In their 27-20 win over the Dolphins in the 83 divisional, who is the only Seahawk to score multiple touchdowns? Kurt Warner, Steve Largent, Colin Bryant, Darryl Turner. And then I will show the score after this question. I'll do some calculations. See where we stand again. My apologies for that. You know, the Colts were the first in the 12-team era of the playoffs. Oh wait, Cardinals did it after that. Yeah, the fake Kurt Warner. Still a very good player. Probably a Hall of Famer if injuries didn't derail his career, because he was a very good player. But injuries derailed his career. All right, let's see the scores again. These are not the actual scores. There's no way to toss a question, unfortunately. I don't know why. But let's see what we got. So let's see. Brian James. Okay, so Brian James, your score is somewhere around 48,000. 51. You're somewhere around 51,000. So you have the lead. You're somewhere around 51,000. Jeff Man in second. Your score's around 41,000. Raider Nation right now is 32,000 points. Your score is Raider Nation did not guess on that one, so their score's exactly the same. JWEX 29,000. Did he guess on that one? He did, but he lost 121 points, so your score's pretty much the same. Cujo 28,000, but guessed on the other one that we had to toss out, so your score's a bit lower than that. All right, question number 9. My apologies for all that. In 05, the Seahawks went 3-1 against the AFC South. The only team they lost to, what was it? Jags, Colts, Titans, or Texans? The only team they lost to that year from the AFC South. Thank you for tuning in, NC2 Man. Thank you so much for tuning in. After this, we'll have our halftime break, so you can stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, rest your brain for a bit. Yeah, playing Canada with a concussion and getting away with it. I mean, it was... Can't believe that was like 20 years ago. Like, that was our generation. It's crazy. Jags. Week 1. Funny story about that game. The opening kickoff. Anyone want to guess what was crazy about the opening kickoff of that game? If you know it. If you know the story behind the opening kickoff of that game. I'll let people try and guess in the chat. It was a funny coincidence. No, they beat the Colts. The mascot down... It was not... No, the mascot didn't down the ball. Mascot didn't down the ball. Yep. Josh Scobie, the kicker on the Jaguars, kicked it to the return man of the Seahawks named Josh Scobie. Scobie kicking to Scobie. Same name. Same name. All right. Final question of the round. And then we're going to check the scores. Jeff, man, you have about 50,000 points. And I'll do some calculations. And if anything's even remotely close, I'm going to let multiple people in because that wouldn't be fair to you guys. Question number 10. From how many yards out was Russell Wilson's touchdown pass to Jermaine Kearse in the overtime to win the 2014 NFC Championship? There we go. 35, 38, 41, 44. Broski giving $20 for the prize pool. Good luck, everyone. Thank you so much, Broski. Thank you so much. Broski is not playing. If you do change your mind and want to play, let me know. But Broski donating via YouTube. We're adding to the prize pool. 55 now in that pot. 55 in that pot. Thank you so much, Broski. Thank you so much. All right. Right here is 35 yards. It was a 35-yard touchdown. All right. So, Broski, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Adding that to the pot, $55. Again, you can also donate via YouTube Super Chat. If you do want to donate, not through the stream website, but if you want to donate via Super Chat, just let me know what your Twitch handle is when you do that, and we'll do that. All right. So, again, these are not the final results. These are not the final results. But anything that is remotely close, I'll make a judgment call because again we have to toss a question. All right, so Jeff Man, 49,000. Okay, let me do some calculations. Again, my apologies because we had a bad question in there that was on me. I forgot to clarify. All right, so Jeff Man, we're gonna add 5,990 to your score. All right, so Jeff Man. Sitting at, did anything matter in the end? 308 plus 5090, 55298. JWEX, you only lost 121 on the other one. The question that we're tossing, 4960 plus 121. So that's not that close, 48081. Vita, 43,000. What did Vita do? Vita got the other question right, so that doesn't make any difference. Cujo got the question right, so their score would actually be lower. BW Fuck, 32,000. Did BW Fuck guess? BW Fuck guess, but it would be 40,000. So it actually didn't end up mattering. Jeff Man is the winner with 55,000 points. It actually did end up mattering. My apologies for all that. But Jeff Man is the winner of round number 2. So, congratulations, Jeff Man. You are moving on to the final, joining our first round winner, Styles Clash 97. Again, my apologies for that one. When I send the file over to all the McCardle tier members or higher, because again, if you were in the McCardle tier or higher, I'm sending over the last 10 games after the stream is done. I'm sending over the last 10 games so you can study up on your questions and your trivia knowledge for the jackpot game. So, once I change that question in, we get going. If you're in the McCardle tier or higher, you get all those perks. You get all the games. So keep that in mind. As we go to halftime, I'll put 5 minutes on the clock. Again, any donations, I get to your question right away. I have to update the screen. I should note that rounds 3 and 4 games that we have played before, so just keep that in mind. Ambroski, if you do change your mind and want to play, just let me know and I'll get you in the final. Otherwise, we have $55 in the pot. All right, 5-minute timer starting right about now. Any questions at all, just fire away in the chat. I'll be happy to answer. I'll leave the Streamlabs link in there. And again, next week is our big jackpot game, 250 Smackaroonies Jackpot Bowl 3. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait. It's going to be insane. It's going to be absolutely insane. We're going to be very good. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got in the chat. And again, we also had a video come out today. Giants Saints 1970, a very controversial call that changed the entire complexion of the season and NFL history. Go check that out if you haven't already. How many paragraphs did they steal from Wikipedia in the last video? I have no clue. Nor do I even want to know. He might steal from other places. I don't know. Might not just be Wikipedia. Because he stole from other websites. We saw that with NBC Sports. We saw that with History.com. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is handsome. I will give you that. He is handsome. Will we see more QBs wearing 18 and 19 if it weren't for Manning and Unitas? I think if anything, players wear numbers of players that they're inspired by. So I feel like 18 and 19 people, I don't think it would make a difference. Tariq and Collinsworth calling playoff games on both Saturday and Sunday night. Yeah. It's going to be a crazy, crazy triple header for NBC. And then Sunday night game's going to be good. Really, the Thursday game's going to be bad. But we have a triple header Saturday, Sunday Night Football. It's going to be fun. I'll be here for Monday Night Football. We're calling, what, 6 games this week? No, we're calling 5. We're calling 5. Still a prediction for the coin toss plat machine. Yeah, I guess I think also just a lot of people now, like, single digits is the way to go. I think a lot of quarterbacks, double digits is kind of clunky. The 2 teams last Sunday didn't give us the courtesy of letting it go to the very last seconds. I won a nothing game before I die. You and me both. How often do I do the jackpot game? It's a once-a-year thing. It's always the last game before Christmas. It's always the very last game before Christmas. It's a tradition on the channel. It's a tradition on the channel. We've done it since 2021. Last game before Christmas is jackpot game. Yeah, 12 is still by far the most successful number. Any Jag playoff games again, or only if they make Super Bowl? Any home games I'll go to. Road games, no. But home games, yeah. Can Parna please curse the Ravens this week? He owes us. He owes us. After cursing us in the Bengals game, he owes us big time. The temperature in Vegas on Super Bowl Sunday, I mean, they play in a dome, so it won't matter, but I would guess somewhere in the mid-60s. Hard candy? Not really a fan. Really, I'm not really a big candy guy. I like M&M's. I guess I don't really count Jelly Ranchers as candy. I view them as like throat things, like Werther's. How's it going, Judy? Welcome to the stream. Can I think of an instance where intentional safety was a dumb decision? Yes. 2020 in college, 2020, Billy Napier with Louisiana. If you remember the play, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That was a dumb decision. One of the dumbest things I've seen in college football. NFL, I can't really think of any off the top of my head. But college, yeah. College football. If you... Oh, man. Were they playing Coastal? Who's Louis... No, because Coastal was undefeated going into that. And Louisiana won the game. Appalachian State, maybe? Who were they playing? It was... Yeah, App State. App State. Yeah. One of the stupidest plays I've ever seen in my life. I will link that right now in the chat. So it was 4th and 2 with 1:51 left. Louisiana was at their own 35-yard line. Up 24-19. They're punting the ball away, and they take the intentional safety for some bizarre reason. I don't know why. I'll also link that on YouTube. Also leave a link to that on YouTube. For the 77 Conference Championship games, why was the AFC one before the NFC one? I'm guessing they usually alternate every year in terms of AFC gets the first and NFC gets the second, and then vice versa. So it might have to do with that. I'll double check. I will say, though, there will be a video on the NFC Championship coming out Saturday, if all goes according to plan, at 12 o'clock Eastern. This might spoil the video that I'm doing, that I teased on Twitter. Back when they didn't. Yeah, so I don't know. That's a good question. I honestly don't know the answer then. Yeah, but I did tease a big broadcasting video coming out. Oh, 80 through 95, the MC was first every time. Yeah, so I'm not sure why. That's good. Maybe CBS had, like, they were airing a sporting event before? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That's good. That's a good question. I don't know. The AFC and NFC Championship with both team names in the end zone. Yeah, even, like, the Saints, when they played the Giants in 1970, they had the Giants team name in the end zone. That was a regular season game. That was a regular season game. Absolutely terrible call by the officials in the 97 Jets at Lions game on a Jets halfback pass. I'll take a look at that. I mean, it was the same officials that called the Lions for being too loud, so yeah. Easton freaking Stick against Aiden freaking O'Connell. Football prime time. Let's do it. Let's do it. But yeah, a big over hour long, maybe 90-minute video. I mean, I want to do like a documentary every week. I think that's going to be the new strategy. Video every day, but once a week do a documentary that comes out Saturdays. And we got a big one coming out. I'm really happy about how this is turning out. I'm not done with the script yet, but it's coming along, and it will be done by Saturday, and it'll be incredible. Long video. Very long. We're going very in-depth on a broadcasting controversy that you might know, and if you don't, you're about to get very acquainted with it. But with that being said, I have to adjust the screen for round 3. We're not playing 4th and 10. We played that last time, so I had to adjust it to the game we're actually playing. So my apologies. Give me one quick second while I fix that. Do I have the... Here we go. We're going to play some true or false. We're going to play some true or false. He has not thrown lawyers at me yet. If he does, I open it. I open it. There's nothing. He has no case. If he does, I open it. All right, true or false? How this game works is like this. I'm going to say, I'm going to say a stat, and your job is to tell me, does that stat apply to both players, one of the players, and if so, which one, or neither of the players? So the thing with this game is that all 10 questions are going to be about the same 2 players. So you're telling me, did it apply to both, neither, one of them, or the other one of them? Now, for this one, you might be wondering, what players are we doing? Well, we are doing 2 players that get compared to each other a lot. 2 players that you are very familiar with. I think you're gonna like this one. Because for this one, Blake Albert, Maurice Jones-Drew. I wish. We're gonna talk about 2 of the greatest receivers of all time. Randy Moss, Terrell Owens. So, the answer for every question will either be both of them, neither of them, Randy Moss, or T.O. So keep that in mind. Again, do not go on autopilot. I don't control where the answers pop up. So T.O. could be the top left choice for one and the bottom right choice for another. So just keep that in mind. Look at the name. Don't click the spot. All right, with that being said. And thank you for the follow. Sports Cat Gaming. Thank you so much. Brady Manning. We will do that. We will do that at some point. It's too obvious. It's too obvious. We're going to do it at some point. You know it. Here we go. Question number 1. I'm going to end up with 72 hours no sleep with how many videos he wants to do. You'd be surprised. Question number 1. True or false? Caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl. T.O., Randy, both or neither. Like, the plan before was like doing like 11, 12 videos a week. But I think this new plan... I want to see how it works. I want to see how this works. Where I do 1 super long video a week. I put out the other like 15-minute history videos throughout the week. But we really have a marquee event every Saturday at 12. Yeah, Peyton and Eli, that would be another good one. That'd be another very good one. Randy Moss. T.O. never caught one. T.O. never caught one. Yeah, T.O. never caught in the Super Bowl. Had a great game. Never caught one. Question number 2. Yeah, Randy Moss caught one at Super Bowl 42. He did not catch one. He did not catch one at Super Bowl 39. He did not catch a touchdown at Super Bowl 39. He played lights out. He did not find the end zone. He had 9 for 122, but no touchdowns. McNabb threw 3 touchdowns. Brian Westbrook, Greg Lewis, and LJ Smith. T.O. did not catch a touchdown at the Super Bowl. Crazy. I would have gotten that wrong, too. You are the Sport Cat Gaming. How's it going, Ultimate Agent Christmas? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for subscribing. Had a season where he led the NFL in receiving touchdowns. Moss, Owens, both, or neither. I'll give you a hint. You probably know one of them. You probably know that one of them did this. It's not neither. It's definitely not neither. Considering Moss set the record for most receiving touchdowns in a season, it's definitely not neither. He still has the record. It is both. It is both. You know, oh yeah, that was out of line by Owens. 100% that was out of line. He was very out of line with a lot. He was very out of line with a lot. Question number 3. Made the playoffs in his first season in the NFL. T.O., Randy Moss, both, or neither. It's not as bad, though, as when the San Francisco Mayor called out their quarterback. That was bad. I meant to do a video on that. That was a giant controversy. Oh, yeah, Rice in 87 was... I don't know if it was the most impressive. It was great. It's top 3. I put it at number 2. Don Hudson in the 40... What was it, 42? He had double the stats of everyone, even close. Both is the right answer here. Like, Don Hudson's stats in, I think it was... What year was it? Where he had double what everyone else was doing. 42. Yeah, Don Hudson in 42 are the most impressive, for my money. I know it was World War II, I know that, but he was playing a different sport. Question number 4. Inducted into the Hall of Fame on the first ballot. Both, neither, T.O., Randy Moss. Like, when people say the most impressive receiving seasons of all time, Rice in 87 was great, obviously. He's number 2 for me. Moss in 07 was number 3. But Hudson, 42, was number 1. And here's what I mean by that. Receptions that year. He had 74. Second in the league was Pop Ivy. He had 27. So Hudson had 74. Second place had 27. Randy Moss is the right answer here. Receiving yards. Don Hudson had 1,211. Second place was Ray McClain. He had 571. Receiving touchdowns. Hudson had 17. Second place was Ray McClain. He had 8. No one else had more than 5. Question number 5. So I think that's the most impressive season for me. Don Hudson was playing a different sport. Had a season where he played for multiple teams. Moss, Owens, both, or neither. Like, if there was fantasy football back in 42, you know how Gretzky, you had to separate between goals and assists? You'd probably have to separate Hudson first half, Hudson second half. You'd probably have to do that. Vrabel will get fired. After that game against the Dolphins, I think he's safe. I think the thing is that Levis showed enough to give you another year. If he's not the guy, you fire Vrabel, you get rid of you move on from Levis after 2024 and you clean house then. Start from scratch. But I think Vrabel's going to stay on another year. As he should after that game, yeah. Randy Moss is the right answer here. Dolphins will sign Taylor Swift as a backup quarterback, trade Mike White back to the Jets. After that game, who knows? Yeah. T.O. played for one team every season. Moss in 2010 played for 3. Played for the Pats, the Vikings, and the Titans. Paul Topper in first, man with the plan in second. J-Wex, Scotty, Donnie Vike running up the top 5. You know, Vrabel will get another job. He would get another job. Question number... What are we at? 6. Name the AP Offensive Rookie of the Year. Moss, Owens, both, or neither. Real Monster Man for 3 months now. Thank you so much. The Wizards and Capitals should stay in D.C. I mean, I get it. It's similar to what happened with the Braves. Moved to where the fan base is. A lot of the fan base resides in Northern Virginia. So I get it. It stinks for the area, but I get it. He had some starts as a rookie. He had some. If Moss didn't win 98 Offensive Rookie of the Year, he did. He did. And T.O. did not win Rookie of the Year. So Randy Moss is the right answer here. Now, that was the most obvious Offensive Rookie of the Year vote of all time. You couldn't, like, I can't think of any other year where it was that obvious. Question number 7. Childress never should have cut Moss in 2010. I mean, after the whole cafeteria incident, I get it. After the whole cafeteria incident, I get it. Earl Campbell, yeah, Earl Campbell's a good one. Had a season where he led the NFL in receiving yards. Randy, T.O., both or neither? Bill Belichick will be asked to step down as GM but still remain head coach. I mean, that's what it should be, but I mean, there are reports coming out that they're gonna part ways. So it might be time. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think based on the reports, it's bad. Based on reports, that's it. Amazingly enough, I would have got this one wrong. Neither of them led the NFL in receiving yards in a single season. I would have gotten that wrong. For the 15 of you that said both, congratulations. That was a tough one. I would have gotten that wrong. Neither of them did. Question number 8. Had a playoff game where he caught multiple touchdowns. T.O., Randy Moss, both or neither. If Belichick goes for the Chargers, instantly becomes a Super Bowl favorite. Is he the GM or is he not? Because that changes things. I'll also put it this way. If I'm the Chargers, not that you can really base this off one player. Like, Belichick is Belichick. He's still a very good coach. But one of the big question marks with the Chargers, you need to develop Quentin Johnson. You need to develop him. You really trust the Bill Belichick staff to develop Quentin Johnson? When's the last time they developed a receiver? Both of them did. Both of them. Chargers hiring Dan Quinn? Yeah, I think they're going to... I think it's going to be Ben Johnson. I think they're going to go Ben Johnson. I think they're going to go offensive. I think they're going to go with an offense in mind. Paul Topper, over 100,000. Holy cow. That came out of nowhere. All right, 100,000 point rule is in play. The 69-4-20 rule is also in play. If you score 100,000 points in the round, you automatically make it to the final. So just keep that in mind. Man with the plan, Scotty, you have a chance to do it. Donnie Vike, you have no chance to get 100,000 points. The maximum is 15,000. You can still get in the final, though, if you get 69-4-20 on the dot. So keep that in mind. You get 69-4-20 on the dot. It's never happened before. Just something to keep in mind. Was drafted in the first round. Moss, Owens, both, neither. Belichick also has only one playoff win without TB. His QB was Testaverde and TB was in high school. Although there are a lot of coaches that didn't do anything without a star QB. I think it's what makes Joe Gibbs phenomenal. One of the most underrated coaches of all time. He never really had a star QB under his belt. He had good QBs, but not star QBs. Randy Moss, first round. He slid, but he was the first round. All right. One question left. Rodgers and Quinn, can they coexist? I mean, I don't see why not. Paul Topper still in first. Man with a plan, Scotty. Scotty can't do it. Man with a plan can. Donnie Vike, you gotta lose on this one. 530 points on the dot. Here we go. Final question of the round. Here we go. Somebody browsing Wikipedia. Had a season where he led the NFL in receptions. T.O., Randy, both or neither? I mean, there are people that might look like, I don't think Paul Topper does, but like, there are people that might look up. It doesn't matter. Like, you're always, like, if you can search it that fast, more power to you. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. Why did I pick 69-4-20 as their own next on the final? Because it's a funny number. Because it's a funny, funny number. No, we had receiving touchdowns, receiving yards, but this is receptions. This is receptions. You know, this is... So receiving touchdowns was both. Receiving yards was neither. Receptions, also neither. Neither of them had a season leading the league in catches. Neither of them did. And that means going to the final is going to be Paul Topper, and that is it. Paul Topper, 130,000 points, running away with that one. Great round by J-Wax, but Paul Topper, 130,000 points. It was close through the first half, and then after that, just a runaway. All right, time for the final round. Final free round. Just as a quick side note, You are free to donate after this round is completed. I'm truly grateful for every donation, and I can't thank you guys enough for your support. Close to 150,000. The record, I think, is 144. The record is 144. I don't think anyone... No one's ever gotten 150,000 on the dot. I think the closest is... No, I think the record's 146. I think the record's 146. I can double check. But 5 minutes after the round is done, the total prize pool, as well as who gets to go into the final round, will close. Again, $20 or more, you're automatically in the final. Less than 20, you play in the play-in knockaround. If you want insurance... $1 to under 5, you don't get insurance. 5 to 19, you do. Which means that if 2 people are in the knockout round, both of you get the question wrong, the person with insurance moves on. Just something to keep in mind. And again, this is the last free way to make it into the final. If you do not qualify via this round, the only way to make it to the final is by paying. Now, if you do not want to pay, you can still hang out and participate and play. There's something stopping you from doing that. You just won't be eligible to win the cash prize. So just something to keep in mind. This is the last way to do it. A browser? Oh, that sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. For this final preliminary round, this is not the game. We're not playing seat sets. We're not playing seat sets. I didn't adjust the screens. Hang on. Give me one quick second while I adjust all this. And we got $55 in the pot right now. So just something to keep in mind. This round that we're playing. We played a few times before. You guys seem to like it. This game is called... What are we doing? First of the 4. How this game works is like this. I'm going to list off a team, and I'm going to list off 4 consecutive seasons. Your job is to tell me which season they had the best record. That simple. Tell me what season of the 4 they had the best record. It's 4 consecutive seasons. As an example, if I were to say Patriots, 2007 to 2010, you would say 2007, they had the best record. They were 16-0 that year. Dolphins, 72 to 75, you would say 72. They were undefeated that year. You get the idea. You get the idea. Interesting logo to say the least. Yeah, I used the metal as the 4. I used the metal thing as the 4, and then the other thing is the 1. Yeah, 003 to 06, 04. Just something to keep in mind. Keep that in mind with how this game works. He's giving answers, yeah. All right, and you don't have to worry about... It doesn't take playoff games into account or how far they went in the playoffs. It doesn't take any of that into account. It's just regular season record. So let's do this final preliminary round. Good luck to everyone. Here we go for the final spot in the final. Here we go. Question number 1. Jaguars, 2012 to 15. What year they have the best record? 2012, 13, 14, or 15? I mean, look, maybe the Jets are stepping up to Rodgers. I mean, they cut Boyle, so maybe they're being like, wait, we run the show? I don't know. We'll see. I would hope, because no one's going to want to take the Jets' job not knowing the stats of Aaron Rodgers, how much longer he's got left. Plus, you can't hire your own staff. No one's going to want to do that. They were good one of these years. They were not good in any of these years. But 2015, they were the best. They were 5-11. Offense was good. The defense was terrible. Defense was terrible. If the 04... Wait. Saw something on the... Go Jags, absolutely. Oh, you were on YouTube. That's why. I was gonna say trivia not appearing. Yeah, it doesn't appear on YouTube. Question number 2. Chiefs, 98 to 01. 98, 99, 2000, 2001. Am I lagging? It doesn't seem like I am. Like, I'm watching on my monitor. I don't see any lag. If the 04 Pistons and the Spurs went around with the 23-24 Pistons and the Spurs with the current players at the same age, will the old guys still be the top 2 teams? I mean, Wemby would probably torch everyone, but 98 is the right answer here. 98. Wait. What? Oh, my God. Well, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. I had 99 in there. I don't know. Okay, timeout. Timeout. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. It was 99. Hang on. Here's what we're going to do. I'm redoing this. We're starting back from the beginning. Because that was the wrong answer. It was weird, too, because I have on my sheet, I have the right answer. But I put it in on the wrong thing. So what are we doing? Timeout. We're redoing this. I put in the wrong thing. That was not supposed to happen. I can assure you that. That was not supposed to happen. The other one I forgot to clarify. This one I just typed it wrong. This one I just typed it wrong. I have it on my screen. We're trying this again. We're trying this again. You know, I typed it in wrong. I typed it in wrong. 6,000 on a Cadillac. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. My apologies, guys. My apologies. That was not supposed to happen. All right, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Take two. Take two. Take two. I typed that one in wrong. I typed that one in wrong. That, usually, like, 2 mistakes in a game. That's bad. That's bad on mine. All right, let's try this again. All right. Question number 1, Jaguars, 2012-15. You got it one right before? You know what to do now. If you didn't get it right before, here's the second chance. Like, I literally typed it in. So I have to do it on like a Word or Pages document. And then I copy and paste. And I put it in the wrong cell, I guess. That was bizarre. That was not supposed to happen. I put it in the wrong cell. Because I have it highlighted as the right answer. Alright. 2015. Alright, let's try this again. Question number 2. Again, my apologies for that one. I don't know what happened there. Chiefs, 98-01. This time with the right answer in there. This one with the right answer. Is it too late to re-enter the questions and instead replace the first? Yeah. Bit too late. Show the scores after this round. Everyone in 14,000. All right. Well, I never said what the right answer was for this one. I never said specifically what the right answer was. I just said that that was not right. Let me just make sure everything... 99 is the right answer. All right. Now we're going to try this again. Questions 3 through 10. Here we go. I can see the Jets doing that. Let's try this again. Question number 3. Okay, this one's typed in right. Here we go. Lions, 2005. 2002 to 2005, I mean. 02, 03, 04, 05. This one is... I just got to make sure. I just got to make sure there's nothing in the wrong cell. Again, I write all the questions. I put everything in the cells. I don't know what happened with that one, but we should be good to go now. Should be good to go now. Give you a hint. They were bad all these seasons. They were really bad all these seasons. So... the right answer here is 2004. They were 6-10. There we go. As we go to question number 4. Vikings. 94 to 97. And we're good here. It's typed in right. 94, 95, 96, 97. Yeah, 03 they were 5-11. 05 they were 5-11. 02 they were 3-13. The right answer here. 1994. Trust me, if you're playing this game, you're already in the top 1% of NFL fans in terms of knowledge. Like, this is not an easy game. Yeah, Spurs, they're down by 9 right now. Question number 5. Packers. 74 to 77. Let's see. May, Patriots, Williams, Raiders. Ooh. Think they'll trade up? So they'll trade up to the number 1 pick. Yeah, I don't know who's trading up to the 1. I think the Bears are going to stick with Fields. I would. How are the Bears? Trade. Someone has to trade to the number 1 pick. He's not falling past 1. No, Caleb is 101 unless... he murders someone. Unless he murders someone, he's pick 101. Or like Tornay Steele or something. But he will be pick 1. Packers, right answer here. Yeah, James Daniels just won, but like the year before it was Caleb. But alright, now let's see the scores. Love us down. Thank you so much, Reek. Thank you so much. Now to play Mile High Lefty, Paul Topper, J-Wax. Alright, 100,000 point rule is in play. We're going to see some good scores here, I can tell. Question number 6. Cardinals. 0-2 to 05. 100,000 point rule is in play. Yeah, the Bears should trade the 1 pick. They should. Look, there's no generational prospect. You can get 3 first-round picks. You can build a treasure trove of picks. I would do it. And you still get a very good draft pick. You get 2 very good draft picks this year. What year was the Crown game? That was 06. So none of these. These were the final 4 years at Sun Devil Stadium. 04. They were 6-10. Jags 2022 to 25. When did they have the best record? 2024 is the right answer. We go 16-1. I mean, 2025 we could go 17-0. We could go 17-0 that year. Question number 7. Bears 97 to 2000. Suns down by 8. Maybe the Raiders throw Chicago into an M's to the Bears. Oh, God. Packer fans would revolt over that. That would be brutal. That would be brutal for Packer fans. Imagine they get DJ Moore and Devontae Adams by doing nothing. That would be insane. I don't think it's going to happen. Imagine they get him by doing literally nothing. Let's see in this shot. Ooh, it's going to go in. 99. 2000, they were 5-11. 99, they were 6-10. Last year, that every team had at least 3 losses after 13 games played before this year. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. You back called me the officials. I'll check that out for this game. I'll check that out. Question number 8. Rams, 2012 to 15. The first 4 years of the Jeff Fisher era. 2012, 13, 14, or 15. These years just blend in with each other. Kofi from Secret Base is a huge Pistons fan. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. And they're stuck with Monty Williams, too. They gave him a giant contract to lose 21 straight. Alright, the right answer here. There was one of these years where they were 7-8-1. It was 2012. 2013 and 15, they were 7-9. 2014, they were 6-10. Michael Lowe with it, too. Thank you so much. Frank is always undefeated. He is. He is. Frank is eternal. Frank is all-knowing. Frank is undefeated. He knows everything. Yeah, the Niners tie. And they almost tied again against the Niners in the second meeting. Game-winning field goal with 50 seconds left. Now the plan! In the knockout round, as things stand, Mile High Lefty JX. All right, Paul Topper, you cannot win the round. You can't hit 100,000, but you do know what to do. Yeah, I'd say the new Doc Rivers, but, I mean... Doc was very unlikable. Monty's a likable guy, but I don't know, the way he handled the Aiden situation. I don't know. Both sides were in the wrong. Both sides were in the wrong. Question number 9. Dolphins, 86 to 89. 86, 87, 89. Pistons may go 4-78. They're not going 4-78. They'll probably win 11. They'll probably win 11. The Spurs, by the way, hang on. The Spurs are coming back. Hang on a second, folks. The Spurs are only down by 2 with 22 seconds left. Wait me at the free throw line. Just missed the first. The Lakers had a double-digit lead with 2 minutes left. What the heck happened there? I'm watching on my TV right now. What the heck happened there? The Spurs might break their streak. 87. They were 8-7. Every other year they were 500 or worse. Is Pop get on the mic again? We don't lose 17 straight. That's not who we are. Final question of the round. Let's see those scores. Now with the play, Mile High Lefty, JX. Paul Topper, you got to get this right, but you got to get it right with very little. JX, you get about 100,000 as well. All right, here we go. 1-point game, by the way, in the Lakers Spurs. Final question, here we go. Giants, 73 to 76. 73, 4, 5, or 6. They're bad all these years. Which year were they the least bad? The 0-1 World Series. Thank you so much. Yeah, I got it off eBay. It's like I have to get this. We got a fight breaking down the Pacers game. Pacers Bucks. The benches have cleared. Oh boy. Fake fan. Yeah, I mean these logos are cool too. I like the logos they had back then. 75 is the right answer here. Very fitting of a time period. 75, they were 5 and 9. All right. Someone get our test out of the arena. Let's see who's going on. Oh, Ball Topper, that's so close. So close, Ball Topper. But we have 3 people. Man with the plan, Mile High Lefty, JX. Moving on. I should note that next week, as a reminder, the rules are a bit different for the jackpot game. There is no 100,000 point rule, but for games like this, there are. So all 3 of you getting in. Man with the plan, Mile High Lefty, and JX. Congratulations to the 3 of you. All right, with it being said, we've got Styles Clutch, Jeff Man, Paul Topper, Man with the plan, Mile High Lefty, JX, Spacey Roller, Michael Hodel, all in the final right now. We have room for a few more people. I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock. Again, $5 or more, or $20 or more, you automatically make it to the final. Less than 20, you play in the play and knockout round. Just keep that in mind. If you want insurance, $5 to $19, you get insurance, which means if you get the question wrong and everyone else gets it wrong, you're still alive. 1 to under 5, you have to run the table. So just keep that in mind. I'll put the link again to Streamlabs. And again, this is the only way at this point to make it into the final, if you are not in already. You can still play and hang out, and nothing's stopping you from doing that. You just won't be eligible to win the cash prize. It only goes to the people who are finalists. So with that in mind, 5 minutes on that clock, and we're going to put 5 minutes on starting right now. I should also note we are 15 bucks away from the first stretch goal, where the winner of the round gets to pick a round they're choosing for not next week, but 2 weeks from now, because jackpot game, you don't get to do that. Can these Lakers not suck? I mean, that's no way to talk about the in-season tournament champions. Longest losing streak in the NFL, Buccaneers, 26. 26 is the longest losing streak. Taking rain check on the knockout round. Don't trust the airport Wi-Fi. I don't blame you one bit. Airport Wi-Fi can be very spotty. I don't blame you one bit. Depends on the airport. Some airports that have really good Wi-Fi and some that are terrible. I will say, the best airport Wi-Fi, in my experience, the JFK JetBlue terminal is pretty good. JFK JetBlue terminal is very, very good. Jacksonville Wi-Fi is also pretty good. Piedmont Tri is also very good. PTI is pretty good. Phoenix is pretty... Phoenix is actually very fast. Phoenix is very fast. Phoenix is fast. Which season's final week was the best, funniest, most wild? It has to... Honestly, I'm not even being recent. It's not even recent about it. It has to be 2021. It has to be, right? The Colts are in with a win against Jacksonville. 2-win team. They lose that game. The Steelers upset the Ravens in overtime, which means they make the playoffs as long as Chargers-Raiders doesn't end in a tie. But Chargers-Raiders comes down to the final play in overtime, almost ends in a tie. Meanwhile, the Niners and the Rams, the Niners need to win to make the playoffs. They're down by a lot. They come back and win it in overtime. It's got to be. The big 1 o'clock game, the big 4 o'clock game, the big Sunday night game all went into overtime. The Colts lose to the Jags somehow. And they keep the number 1 pick because the Lions upset the Packers. And a game that can't end in a tie almost ends in a tie and was phenomenal. Like a 16-point comeback. It's got to be. 99 was fun. 99 was fun. Though it didn't end up mattering in the end, but that was fun. What other wild ones? 84 was pretty wild. I mean, the NFC East, St. Louis, Washington was a great game. So the Giants didn't get in, but then the Cardinals tried to get in. They couldn't. And then the Cowboys, if they beat the Dolphins, they were in. Wemby, 3-point shot for the tie! Was he fouled? Was he fouled on the shot? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what they're calling. It's 119-116. It's late. I think it's Laker ball. It was not fouled on the 3. I think the Lakers are going to win this one. Oh, his hand got hit. That should have been a foul. That absolutely should have been a foul. The hand got hit on the follow-through. That absolutely should have been a foul. Wemby should be going to the line shooting 3. But I guess they're not calling it. Yes, they're not calling it. But 84, because you had also the great ending on Monday Night Football. You had that. First divisional round game played indoors. Ooh, that's a good question. The first one played indoors. The first divisional round game played indoors. Astrodome didn't do it until 93. The Lions did it in 91, Dallas, Detroit. Falcons never did it. Texas A&M is indoors. Superdome never did it. It's got to be the Silverdome. It's got to be the Lions Cowboys in 91. It's got to be that one. That's a great. The Oilers didn't. No, Seattle 83. They had a wild card game, not divisional. Divisional was against the Dolphins on the road. That was against the Dolphins on the road. Draymond Green's indefinite suspension. Absolutely deserved the suspension. You can't punch guys like that. That's 3 ejections now the last 7 games for him. He's got to go. This isn't basketball at this point. This is just him beating people up. BW Fuck with $3. Thank you so much, BW Fuck. Getting into the knockout round with 30 seconds left. Increase the prize pool to $56.50. Which, Your Waybooks say next week's Jags game at Ray J than for this week. Yeah, I mean, you're going to be at the game. That's awesome. Also, like, we have a better chance of winning that one than this one. So, all right. So let me think. In terms of what's the cut? So 43. Super chats. 49. Prize pool is going to be 51 once PayPal takes its cut. NFL needs to keep uploading classic games on the YouTube channel instead they stop. No. They don't need to do that. No, they don't need to do that. So here's the problem. Whenever they upload games. Oh, Spurs, can they get the steal? Can they keep it in? They cannot. So here's the problem. Whenever the NFL uploads games, full games like that, it means that anytime it means that any game, if I want to do a video on that game, I can't do it anymore because the entire thing gets claimed. I can't do it. So they should not be uploading full games. Uploading full games would destroy me. It would destroy me. All right. So with that being said, the Rockets are about to beat the Grizzlies. Let's do this. BW Fuck is in automatically. Thank you so much. 56.50. Get me 51 once PayPal takes got egg. Remember next week. The big kahuna. Jackpot Game 3. Jackpot Bowl 3. For over $250 guaranteed. Guaranteed over $250. It's going to be awesome. We're giving away a lot of money. It's going to be a lot of fun. Best one yet. All right. 4th and goal. You guys know this one works. You played before. 10 questions. Though anything having to do with the NFL, no central theme whatsoever to the questions. Where did my quiz kit thing go? Here it is. Oh, did I? I never removed the thing from the screen. Blood Bowl trivia? I mean, no knockout round. BW Falk was the only donor. So. Oh, no, 250 guaranteed. No, not after PayPal. No, 250 guaranteed. So what happens is that, it's not after PayPal takes cut. It's 250 guaranteed. For sure. That's with PayPal factored in. I got 50 seconds. Don't worry, we're not starting yet. Blood Bowl? I mean, we could, yeah. I mean, at some point we might. Do for the pop culture. Oh, hang on a sec. Okay, so Spurs have no timeouts. Lakers missed the first free throw. Second one, you have to intentionally miss. You have to intentionally miss this if you're the Lakers. You have to intentionally miss this. All right, we're good? Let's do this. 250 guaranteed. Biggest prize money, I think one jackpot was like 300. I think one jackpot we got to 300. Okay, he made it. All right, hang on. So that gives us Spurs time to run inbound play. I don't know why you make that free throw. Not that it matters. Lakers win the game 122-119. All right, let's just collect everyone here. Question number 1. Let's do it. Head coach Mike Zimmer has won 2 playoff games in his career. Both of them came against what team? Dallas, Philly, New Orleans, or Atlanta? In Living Color Halftime, we're going to do it at some point. I'll do a whole Like, I'm going to put out a video this Saturday. I want to do the In Living Color video on something about, like, in that style. Like a 90-minute documentary like that. All right, the right answer here, Saints. It's the Saints. Again, anyone can play this strategy, just won't be eligible to win the cash prize if you're not. Wemby definitely extended his leg to an offense foul. Yeah, I agree with Skip. It's actually crazy. I agree with Skip. Broken clock is right twice a day. Definitely a foul in the shot, but he extended the arm. Or extended the leg. I agree with that. The only division that 3-time Pro Bowl quarterback Matt Hasselbeck played in for multiple teams. So he played for 4 teams in his career. 2 of them were in the same division. Which one was that? Which one was that? Right answer here. And again, if you're in the McCarl tier or higher, I'm sending over the questions for the last 10 games. So you'll have the archives of everything to study up. AFC South, Colts and Titans. Am I excited for Sunshine Showdown 30? 30th meeting between Florida teams in the regular season? I am. Because we're going to need all the help we can get after we lose this game. We're going to need all the help we can get. Question number 3. We got to go 2-1 the final 3. It's that simple. We don't deserve to be in the playoffs. We have bigger problems. Both teams that Dennis Erickson was head coach for were located in what time zone? Eastern, Central, Mountain, or Pacific? Both teams that Erickson was the head coach for, what time zone were they in? Seattle Seahawks, San Francisco 49ers. So you do the math there on that. Both of them located in the Pacific time zone. Only one team in Mountain. 2. Arizona's Mountain. Arizona's Mountain. So 2. Denver's in Mountain, but Arizona also is in Mountain. Yeah, we're technically Mountain. We're 2 hours. It's weird. Yeah, we're our own thing. Arizona's its own thing. It's its own thing. 3 QBs in Bears history have finished the season as the league leader in passing touchdowns. Who's the odd one out? Johnny Lujack, Bernie Masterson, Billy Wade, Sid Luckman. And brain first. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, AZ is weird. AZ 4 months of the year we're Mountain, 8 months we're Pacific. And it's weird because my schedule changes, but everyone else doesn't. So, like I've talked about before, but like Billy Wade's the answer here. Billy Wade. Like pizza places, or like restaurants, just restaurants. They'll close at the same hour every day of the year. But for me, it's like, okay, well, football season, like if I want to go out and eat afterwards, first half of the season, that's fine. Second half of the season, it's going to be closed. It's weird. It wasn't Rick Meyer. Why they gave the first round pick for him, I have no clue. One of the dumbest trades of all time. The only AFC Central team in the 76th NFL draft that did not spend their first round pick on a defender. Their first round pick. I have to clarify. Their first round pick. Bengals, Oilers, Browns, Steelers. Because one of these teams had 3 first round picks. Their first round pick. Bucks are about to win. Rockets are about to win. Suns down by 7. We just started the third quarter there. Right answer here is the Oilers. Imagine if someone has lived in the middle of international dateline. Or I can't imagine living in, Newfoundland and having to travel across that time zone for work. A 30-minute difference. I can't even imagine what that must be like. Like, that's got to be confusing. Paul Topper in first, South Clash in second. Arizona, the only state that doesn't recognize. I thought there was another one. I thought Hawaii also didn't. I could be wrong. I thought Hawaii also didn't recognize it. 76, yeah. Morris Towns was the Oilers pick. Eddie Edwards was the Bengals. Robin Cole was the Steelers. And Robert Jackson was the Browns pick that year. Yeah, Hawaii. Yeah, I was going to say Hawaii. Oh, are you kidding? Wait a second. I typed in the wrong year. Why did it not say 70s? Okay. That question's a toss. It meant to be 77. It was 76. Timeout. Okay. I don't know what the heck. My apologies again. I don't know what is happening tonight. All right. Question 5 is wrong. Question 5 is wrong. It meant to be 77. And it was 76. All right. Scrapping that question. I'll update the scores. We'll go to question number, what is it, 6? All right. Here we go. The only NFC East team that did not sweep the Cardinals in 85. Dallas, Washington, Philly, or New York. I don't know what the heck happened. All right. So I'm adjusting the scores. Don't worry. I'm adjusting the scores. If it gets close, we'll do a actual 10th question. If it gets super, super close. I only care about the scores of the people that are in the final. So let me figure out where we're all at. Okay. Cowboys. Right answer here. All right. So let me see the scores again. So let me check the scores. So we're scrapping that question. I'm just going to make sure. So Paul Topper got that other question that we're scrapping right. So here's what it is. So Paul Topper, your score right now, we're going to do this just right now. Your score, 45,185 minus 5,084. 40,101 is Paul Topper's score right now. Okay. Anyone else? BW Falk lost 821. So BW Falk, your score is just do this right now. BW Falk has 9,320. Just do some simple math here. Where else are we going? Mile High Lefty. Score 35,763 plus 1,1144. So Mile High Lefty, you're at 36,907. JWEX, you are at 36,084 plus 4,971. 41,055. So right now JWEX has the lead. And I will let people know where the scores are. Man with the plan. Your score is 16,453. So I will let people know after every question where we're at. My apologies. I don't know what the heck is going on today, but that will fix that at least. So I'll let people know after every question. Question number 7. In 1968, and thank you for the cheers. Thank you for the bits. Thank you so much, Vito. What was the only team in the Century Division to not tie a game? Was it the Cardinals, the Steelers, the Browns, or the Saints? The only team to not tie a game in 68. I know what Draymond's doing is not basketball. It is not basketball at this point. All right, Suns have cut it to a 2-point game. There we go. Won't matter, probably not, because the end of the third, start of the fourth, with how bad the bench depth is, probably not going to be good, but we will see. All right, right answer here is the Browns. The Browns that year were 10-4. The Century Division, that is a very good question. I did a video on the naming of the divisions. I did a video on that back in June 2021. I can leave a link to that if you want. It was a while ago. It's got over like 100,000 views. Because it goes way in depth. It goes way in depth, but basically, they just wanted names that start with the letter C. They wanted names that start with the letter C, but all right. So let's see the scores now again, keeping in mind everything. So Paul Topper, your score is subtract 5,084. Your score's at 43,000. JWEX 44,937. Styles Clash didn't guess on the other one, so it doesn't matter. Mile High Lefty, your score is 35,861. Jeff Man didn't guess, so it doesn't matter. All right. Yeah, that vid came out. That was the vid I realized, oh, I can do this full time. That was the vid I was like, I might be able to do this. Question number 8. Of the 4 teams that 3-time Pro Bowl guard Ron Stone played for, what team did he spend the most amount of time with? Raiders, Cowboys, Niners, or Giants? Yeah, that vid, when I was like, no one's going to care about this. I'm talking about division names from the 1960s. And it got 100,000 views. I'm like, oh, there might be an audience here. All right, The Lasso was great. The Lasso, the great part about The Lasso is that it's so memeable and it's so funny, but no one remembers it. Mike Goldberg, I've had that request for a while. I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Just waiting for the right time. And I definitely waited for the right time. Similar video coming on Saturday at 12. If all score plan. Giants or the Rams are here. The Giants or the Rams are here. Your trivia night was still on Tuesdays. Yeah. A long time ago. I had class on Tuesdays, so I had to move it. But I think Wednesdays works better. Tuesdays are just a bit too chaotic in terms of, all right, we stream Sunday, we stream Monday. Grover Quinn. All right, let's see those scores. Paul Topper, you have about 49,000. JWEX, okay, this is awfully close. Oh, man. All right. In terms of the top 2, right now, Paul Topper, you have 49,383. All right, 49,383 is the score right now for Paul Topper. JWEX, your score right now, oh, man, is 54,337. So JWEX is up by 1,000 right now. Just keep that in mind. Question number 9. Yeah, JWEX is in the lead by 1,000. 54,337 to 49,383. The only AFC West team that swept the Seahawks in 85. Broncos, Chargers, Raiders, or Chiefs. The only AFC West team that swept the Seahawks in 85. The Seahawks swept one of these teams. They split 2 of them. And then a question about the Lasso. We've done stuff about that playoff game, but about the Lasso specifically, we'll see. It was the Broncos. 13-10 in week 7, 27-24 in week 16. They got swept by the the Seahawks swept the Chargers, and they split the Raiders and the Chiefs. All right. Let's see the scores. Okay, Paul Topper. That's looking good. Paul Topper. Your score is 61,375. JWEX. Mile High Lefty's at 51,000. So Mile High Lefty is right in it. Styles Clutch didn't guess on the other one, so their score's exactly the same. Mile High Lefty, your score is 51,284. And then JWEX. Got it right, but not very quickly. 56,064. All right. So here's the numbers. Here's the numbers right now after this confusing round. Again, I apologize for that. We won't have anything like that in the jackpot game. So here we go. Paul Topper. You're at 61,375. JWEX, 56,064. Mile High Lefty, 51,284. Styles Clash, 52,008. That's exactly the same. Nothing changes there. You didn't guess on the one we had to dump. You're super close. 4 players within 10,000 points of each other. Anyone's game going into the final question. Here we go. Let's do it. Yeah, Cujo running away with us. 4-time Pro Bowl cornerback Dale Carter played for 3 AFC teams in his career. Who's the odd one out? Chiefs, Chargers, Ravens, Broncos. Again, next week, 9 p.m. Eastern, jackpot game. $250 guaranteed to be given away. We're going to reveal the mini games that we play. So team roulette, the team, the player-based game, the team-based game. We're going to reveal those games Sunday night on stream at 12:30 Eastern time, something like that. Chargers are the right answer. He played for the Ravens in 05. He played for the Ravens in 05. Played for the Broncos in 99. Never played for the Chargers. All right. Again, whatever you're going to see are not the final scores. They are not the final scores. Paul Topper. We're subtracting 5,084. 68,277 for Paul Topper. JWEX add 4971. 62,000. Styles Clash scores the same. Mile High Lefty, you would be at 61,000-ish. Paul Topper's the winner. Paul Topper is the winner of tonight's game with 68,000 points. Again, apologies about how that all played out. But Paul Topper is tonight's winner. Welcome to tonight's grand prize of $56.50. Going to be 51 once PayPal takes its cut. I'll let you know as soon as the stream is done. But that concludes tonight's game, everyone. Hope you guys have fun playing and chat with me over the last 90 or so minutes. Whether this is your first time watching me or whether you've been a long-time subscriber on my channel, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support. If you want to learn more about NFL history, join my channel by clicking that link below if you're on Twitch. Don't forget, follow me on YouTube, JG9 8 for college football content, JG9 7 for MLB content, and obviously JG9 for NFL content. Video coming out tomorrow. No clue what it's going to be on, but it will drop at 9 a.m. Eastern. We have a stream tomorrow night, Chargers Raiders. God help us all for that one. And we'll do videos throughout the week. Saturday at 12, a big video is coming out about broadcasting. We have a triple header on Saturday. It's going to be hectic. It's going to be a ton of fun, but I cannot wait for everything to play out. So thank you guys for tuning in. Paul Topper, congratulations. And again, Wednesday night, next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, we'll go live at 8:45. The Big Kahuna, the jackpot game. $250 we're giving away, guaranteed. No questions asked. It's going to be fun. It's going to be hectic. It's going to be chaotic, but it's going to be a blast. So thank you guys for tuning in. JG9 signing off. I will see you guys for the next trivia game on Wednesday, and we'll be calling 5 games this week for the NFL, so be sure to stick around for that.